Hello people of the grid, Miker here. I am done for the day. I'm out in the countryside. I'm heading to visit our trailer, Golden Boy the trailer. You remember him? It's the trailer that we camp in. It's time to take a few things out. Number one, our fridge is still running. See, we started in May and it runs all the way until we're done camping, which is sometime in the middle of October. So I need to get propane tanks swapped out. I'll probably have 1.5 to fill. Luckily we have 3 in the trailer, so that's not a problem. Got to do that. And then I've got Squatch Junior, which is our stand-up paddle board that is in the trailer. Time to take the air out of that bad boy and put him away. So I'm going to take him home along with the propane tanks, and then I'll go see Tammy and the kids for, you know, supper, family dinner, all that fun stuff. But let's go see how Golden Boy's doing. Haven't been in our trailer since we got back from Disneyland. That was back on September 2nd or something. And so yeah, it's been about 23 days, the fridge running on the propane tanks. Yeah. Place where we store our trailer is funny. They have summer and winter hours, and right now we're in the non-summer hours. And if you come in after, I think it's 8 p.m. or something like 7 p.m., ooh, they get upset. It's weird. All right, let's go see how our solar system is running on the trailer, because that's what's going to keep everything going, and our propane system for keeping the fridge cold. Cross fingers that the freezer is frozen and the fridge is cold, because we still have food in there. Okay, this is the moment of truth. Let's see if my math is correct, which I believe it is, because it always is, that the propane tanks, the 2 that are hooked to the trailer, were enough to run the fridge for 3 weeks-ish, just under 3 weeks. I'm pretty sure we'll be fine. Yes, so that little green ring, means that that propane tank is providing propane to the trailer nicely. Well, I couldn't believe that both sides were showing green, meaning that it hasn't even drawn out of the spare tank, and the primary tank still has tons of propane in it. So I didn't believe it, so I pulled both of them out. They're both heavy, so we barely used any propane. So that's 3 weeks in September here. Now, it wasn't that hot. It was actually kind of chilly, so I think because we have such an efficient fridge, I mean, all of these now that you're buying, they have super efficient fridges. If you're not opening it all the time, it'll maintain its temperature without a whole lot of propane needed to keep it going. Let's see how the power system has been doing, because we also need power to run the igniter for the fridge. I'm pretty sure that's solid. So this is the Squatch. It's our 10-foot, 8-inch paddleboard that's been living in our trailer. Okay, let's see how the fridge is doing. So what I do is we check the battery. That's a good sign, battery full. We check the fridge. Ooh, that check light, that's not a good thing. The food in there is still... It's still chilly, but not the way it should be. And it smells a little, so looks like we had a defrosting situation that we'll have to deal with. Darn. Oh well. So we got propane. I think what might have happened is the fridge is here at the side. It could have been windy and that would have blown out the pilot light, which should restart. It has an igniter, but it looks like it got blown out and never did get restarted. There may have been a vapor lock in the lines. Taking the propane tanks off and putting them back on, I might have released that, but now we got a fridge situation to deal with. It's not that bad, but it's not good either. We'll do that tomorrow night. You know, I bet if I was to turn it upside down, I could get it in even a bit further, but that's good. I can, I'll strap it to the front seat so it doesn't go anywhere. The nice thing about driving an electric car is, you know, when you drive a gas vehicle with the tailgate open, all the fumes get sucked inside. That doesn't happen to me, so I'll get a little bit of wind, but that's okay. I'll be able to get Subsquatch Jr. home safe and sound. Then I get to break the bad news to Tammy about the fridge. So far so good. See, barely any road noise. It's awesome. Now this thing's pretty secure. It's not going anywhere. I've got the tailgate just a little bit open and we're sticking out a bit, not long enough to require the red flag to let other people know. So yeah, it's all good. And I've got the backup camera on so I can see exactly what's going on all over behind me. Mirrors are good. I've just got a short trip to get this thing home anyway. It's only about 10-15 minutes from here, not even that. So I thought we usually keep a bunch of bags in the trailer because I wanted to take away all that stuff that was bad in the freezer, save some of that effort, but all I had was little tiny Ziploc bags, so I filled 4 of them and got some of the stuff out, and then like I said, we'll go back tomorrow, we'll clean that up and reset the trailer. We are like 1 camp away from winterizing it anyways. It's a bummer this happened. It's never happened before. But the Golden Boy, the trailer, I'll have to check. He's either 12 or 13 years old this year. So we've been using that thing like crazy. That thing's pretty massive. That is what we call the Subsquatch Jr. Stand-up paddleboard Junior. There's a senior version that I want to get. 6 to 8 adults can ride on it. It's on my list. So what we're going to do at some point is we'll deflate this guy and he folds up into a nice small backpack. And then we put it away for the winter. It's pretty awesome. So now we're home. We got some shopping done. We're going to have some dinner. And that's it. It's just a weeknight, the usual homework, catch up on some work, get ready for tomorrow. Amelia's doing math homework? What is it? Science.
It's a balancing formula.
Ooh, chemistry, balancing formulas. And I used to love doing that. I felt like God, moving atoms around on the equation. Lots of fun. Well, we're going to call it a night. Samantha and I went for a nice one-wheel ride today. Covered a lot of ground. You guys wouldn't believe this, but I've got 2,390 kilometers on that one wheel. I'm shooting and I'm trying to get to 2,500. That's kind of my goal. I think I'll be able to get that before we get snowed in too much. So yeah, getting some good use out of it. The other thing is I I did half of that, the 1,250 kilometers, on the old tire. So the new tire, just under 1,250. The new tire is actually looking much better than the old one was at this point, and I think it's because of the inflation that I've got it at. So that thing is doing awesome. I've got the next tire ready to go. So whenever the current tire bites it and needs to be replaced, I have the replacement tire. We're gonna call it a night, guys. Going into Thursday, and Friday night is date night for me and Tammy. Looking forward to that, but we'll bring you along. We're going to the theater. Miker, out.